You ready? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So I can't find my tripod right now. So Vincent's holding the camera for me. What I was gonna do, I took the cover off the Trooper car. Gonna start it up. I haven't started it in like 2 months, so I just want to get it started, get the stuff circulated a bit, and make sure the gas don't turn. I put some stable in there. I put like 5 gallons of gas in it whenever earlier this year. So I want to keep running every once in a while, make sure it stays all lubricated and whatnot, and we'll see how this works out. And we're gonna do a decibel check once we get it running. All right, let me go around here. Because it's going to be painted, don't have a door handle on the outside yet. Kyle, I called Kyle, but he was already on the way, so he suggested All right, so because not everything is going to go smooth, when I came around to the side of the car to unlock the driver's door, I saw this and I thought I had a coolant leak. So then I came up here and saw it was leaking out from underneath that. It was gas and it was all puddled up here, so we pushed the car up here to be away from that puddle, just in case the hot exhaust or something decided to let her off. So got to remedy that. Of course the paint got fuckered up too, but that's, oops, sorry about that. That's not a huge deal. We can remedy that easy enough. Might be taking these heads off. These are actually Vincent's heads on here for his 331, so I might pick up something else to put on it and then change the cam sometime probably next summer. But we'll of course record that for posterity when we get to that point. Anyway, we'll wrap this up. Appreciate y'all. Later on. All right, so it's tucked back in. Got the cover on. Got these little magnets at Lowe's. Work pretty good at holding, keeping the help secure the cover. I put 4 on there, 2 on each side, and it helps keep it from flopping around, because this cover don't have, I think this is the one, don't have a little those things that hold, you can like put, oh, it does right there. Yeah, you can run a cable up underneath there to secure it. You can use like bungee cords or whatever, but these are a lot easier. You ain't got to crawl on the ground. So I'm gonna do is drain the pump and drain the fuel out. I pull all the fuel out. I put pretty sure I put non-ethanol, maybe. Okay, reasonably sure I put non-ethanol in it, but I might not have. It was been a while. I figured when I put the gas in I would be running it pretty quick, but then, like I said, I ended up getting the pickup and put the 347 in the red car, and next thing you know, it's the end of the year. So I did have a little bit of an odor on the fuel, so I'm gonna pull it out and then put for sure non-ethanol in, and get that fuel line at the front fixed. All right, so now for sure this will be the end of it. We'll wrap it up and get it posted on the internets. I haven't put anything online, if anybody noticed. The week of Thanksgiving, I and the bride and the kids met up in Green Bay. We went to the Packers game on Thanksgiving night. Got to see them whoop the Dolphins. It started snowing there, which was pretty cool. You know, being a Lambeau, for a Packers fan, being a Lambeau for a snow game is like the top deal. But it started snowing, but just didn't have a big enough flakes, which was still cool, but you know, it's just almost there. But anyway, we all had a good time. Shannon, my daughter, lives down by St. Petersburg, and her boyfriend's from West Palm Beach, and they got to experience some Wisconsin cold. And so did the 2 boys. Brandon's girlfriend didn't come because we bought these tickets like in summertime. He wasn't going out with her at the time. So, but yeah, I had a pretty good time. Got over to Lake Michigan and did some other stuff over there. Had a pretty good time. It was nice to get together with everyone again. And then we just got back a week ago, I guess. So easing back into work around here and starting to work on some things. The processor for the F-150 is down at ECU Exchange getting worked on, and they said it had some issues. Like I said, I had taken the covers off to look at it, and somebody had done some repairs in there, been in there, and repairs were pretty sketchy. So they've having to replace a couple of things. They're having issues getting it all done, but it's I'm pretty sure it'll help out a lot. Get rid of that check engine light that was constantly on, and just the way it ran, it was passable, but it wasn't where it should be. So I want to make sure all that stuff was as right as I can make it before I tried to start tuning it. If not, like I said, I'll just convert it to mass air. My mailman's out here. So I guess that's about it. Like I said earlier, I was planning to run the red car up there. I'm not going to beat on it. I'm just going to try to make it live. I just wanted to see what it'll do. I'm not going to be, I know, because I could scatter the T5 quite easily, I'm sure. Especially remembering how I shattered the transmission in the LTD-LX, just going in a straight line. Pretty much just getting to the shift point and then it let go. So don't want that to happen with this one. I don't have to spend a whole lot of money to put another T5 in it, or TKX. If it does, I'll pull the 347 out and put that old 302 in it and just go run it that way. Have a lot more confidence it ain't gonna break something all the time. Alrighty, appreciate you all. I'll get this wrapped up again for sure, and hopefully, if I don't talk to you before, y'all have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Later.